Greetings everyone, and welcome to the Game Hub. Today we're covering the successor to Vic's Modern Warfare, Contagion, by Vigat Games Twitch. Contagion is a modern combat mod, adding various modern weapons, armors, and mechanics that are seen throughout shooter titles, like proning. Being an update to Vic's Modern Warfare, Contagion also aims to build upon and fix many of the bugs that arose from Vic's Modern Warfare, by rewriting the code to be less messy, whilst also intending to implement new features, such as extra weapons, some new mobs, and backpacks. If you haven't watched my showcase on Vic's Modern Warfare, then I highly suggest you watch it beforehand, as many of the core aspects of the mod will be covered briefly. As this is still being developed, some features are still being worked on, and there may be some missing textures or features which may not be fully implemented. As well, since I'm using the 1.7.10 version, some of these features are currently not in 1.12.2, including the mobs, but there are less missing textures, so depending on what version you use, there may be different features. To start things off, Contagion builds upon the variety of weapons, by adding not only additional modern and historical weapons, but also weapons from Doom, Halo, and Fallout. All of the guns look spectacular, having highly detailed models and textures. These weapons can be crafted straight from the crafting table, but require some of the new blocks and items that are added, some of which have missing textures. Many of these weapons have the ability to change their fire rate by pressing B, which can make them easier to use in combat. To quickly run down reloading, R will load the gun with the proper magazine, with U to unload it. If there's another magazine in your inventory, double tap R to automatically reload it. To refill a magazine, have it equipped and press R to load the correct rounds into it. When pressing M with the gun equipped, you'll enter its attachment mode, where you can add scopes, lasers, and weapon skins. From the attachment mode, you can also enter the gun customization menu by pressing P, which will enable you to customize the gun stock, the handguards, and the rail, allowing you to further customize your weapon. Although the customization menu is still being worked on, it's neat how it allows you to further personalize your gun to your taste. A new feature for scopes can also allow you to zoom in or out by pressing I or O. Some new melee weapons have also been added, replacing the knives that were previously in Vic's Modern Warfare, including bats, a tomahawk, and a chainsaw. These weapons have a light and heavy attack, however their cooldowns are still being worked on, but there are welcome additions to add. Contagion adds in 27 complete armor sets, adding some extra military sets alongside some extra Spartan sets, ODST sets, and even a suit of power armor. Currently, they are not craftable, and some even have missing textures, but they're completely fine when equipped. These new armor sets will be able to help protect yourself against the various mobs that are added. Additionally, to further complement the armor, Contagion has a small GUI, which can be accessed by pressing X. This small GUI menu has two slots, one for backpacks, and the other for body armor. Like with the armor, the backpacks and body armor are currently unavailable to craft. There is a large range of both backpacks and body armor, each having an amazing set of textures and models. When equipping a backpack, it will open another GUI menu, where you can store your loot or blocks. Keep in mind that each backpack can hold more than others, with some backpacks storing no more than 5 items, whilst others can hold almost an inventory's worth of. Body armor can be equipped to provide extra protection, allow you to take some more hits in combat. Although the backpacks and body armor are currently unavailable in survival, adding in features like this can further make yourself feel like in a first-person shooter. To make your game more challenging, Contagion adds several new mobs to your world, ranging from various zombies to bandits and even creatures from video games. Most of the mobs' textures look great, and the mobs with custom models look even better. These mobs vary in difficulty and may prove a challenge if unprepared. Since they generally spawn on the surface, it can prove annoying when starting off, as you can easily be bested by even the weakest mobs, but for someone who wants to make their game harder at the start, then this may be a welcome addition. Some mob hitboxes are a little hard to hit, particularly the Deathclaw. At the moment, only the bandits drop some weapons, with the rest of the mobs dropping XP, but perhaps in the future, there may be some drops added for these mobs. Alongside that, Contagion also adds in some smaller features, including a way to prone by pressing Z, some cool gadgets to use in multiplayer, and a few grenades to assist you in combat. There are plans to incorporate some additional features into future versions of the mod, including a zombie infection, some new structures, dynamic crosshairs, medical supplies, and heaps more. These planned features, alongside a tutorial for some of the mod's features, can be checked out by visiting the website. All in all, Contagion is a great update to Vic's Modern Warfare, adding in extra weapons, some mobs, and even more ways to customize your weapons. Although some items are not attainable in survival or have missing textures, the models and the textures on the armor, weapons, and mobs look fantastic, and is still a fun mod to play through. The only issues I could find are similar to the ones in Vic's Modern Warfare, where starting out is quite challenging, but regardless, this mod is a must-have for any modern combat themed mod packs. Thanks to Games YouTube for continuing to improve his fun combat mod, and link to download it is in the description below. And that is the end of today's video. Like with the previous mod video, I'll put up another poll on screen, with another selection of the mods that you have all requested. After 4 days, the mod with the highest vote wins, and will be covered for the next mod showcase. Other than that, if you want to see a mod get showcased, then drop a comment and suggest it, and maybe it'll be featured in a future video. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.